just know that you're enough. God has got you and there's nothing like his love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gratsi. Hope you guys are doing amazingly well. Today's video is going to be a new makeup first impressions, and it's all in this box, babe. So I'm going to be giving you a first impressions on all of these goodies, whilst also giving you a little chit chat on how I'm feeling right now. I don't know if they're controversial opinions on this whole quarantining situation, and yeah, we're just gonna have a little chin wag. The new makeup that I have is this Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I've seen this absolutely everywhere, and I got it in the shade Chestnut. I also have some new brushes, this Morphe brush set. I saw Uche really highly recommend their deluxe buffer brush M439, so I had to get that, and they were doing a little package deal, so I thought might as well. This specific one also has a beauty blender and a buffing brush, so that'll be interesting to try these. I also have the Morphe continuous setting spray. I've heard so much about this. First person I ever heard it from was James Charles. Hey sisters. I have the NARS. This was literally a holy grail item a couple years ago, so I've never tried it, and I'm getting into blushes, so I thought to get this. And I'm gonna try the Patricia Bright eyeshadow palette in Rich in Color. I've tried the Rich in Life and I really loved it, so I'm gonna try and mix it up today with this palette. So yeah, let's just get into it. So you guys know I'm starting off with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, because honestly it's just a bit of me. I've already primed. I've learned this new technique around my mouth to just like conceal the really dark areas, because I've got hyperpigmentation, so we need to get rid of that. This is a new brush, the Morphe M439. I got this because of Uche, and like she's literally makeup gold, so I had to listen to sis. Oh, this foundation, I feel like it's going on so much thicker with this brush. When I use my other brush, it's more like a medium coverage and I have to build it up, but this is going on, she's going on thick. I've been seeing online a lot about the whole being productive during quarantine versus just taking the time to slow down and chill out, and I'm literally, I think I have a bit of a controversial opinion. Do you know what? I get both sides of the story, because obviously you do need to take time out. Like the earth has literally, it's almost like shut down, like everything is shut down, right? So it's like you're forced to slow down, and the first week and a half, believe me, I was in do not disturb mode, like don't talk to me, like I'm just here with my family. And obviously it was just super overwhelming, so much emotions. My friend's wedding literally got cancelled because of this whole virus situation, so it was really overwhelming. Like we were supposed to go to Greece for her wedding. We were so excited for her. Like this is my girl from like literally years ago, like literally from first year of uni. So yeah, there was navigating that whole situation, and then like kind of spending time with my family, like just like not stressing myself out. But then it got to a stage I was just like, wait, so I can't go on like this, I can't keep living like this, because I'm literally gonna waste this time. Yes, I do believe in slowing down, but I also believe in seizing the day. Like that used to be one of my favorite quotes, like seize the day, because I've been learning about time and how precious it is. Like we just won't have this time again where we're literally forced to be in our house and to like focus. I just feel like it would be a shame if we go through this whole season and come out of it with nothing to really show for it. Obviously surviving it is absolutely amazing, like we're all just trying to survive, but I feel like it's time now. It's been like what, probably like been 4 weeks now, so I just feel like it's time to like kind of show up for yourself now. Yeah, like don't waste this time. Like I just, even if it's like self-care or making sure that you're building your relationship with your family, like that is a win. Do you know what I mean? I just don't want you to completely just spend this time in bed and on social media, like just doing absolutely nothing. I'm using the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer to conceal under my eyes. I just feel like so many people are like one way or the other. Like they're like, either no, we all need to shut down, we all need to be in bed and do absolutely nothing and take care of ourselves, or the other extreme of like, no, go, like business plan this and how to be a CEO by the end of quarantine. I don't know, like it's a bit of extremes, but I just feel like it would just be such a waste of time to not do anything at all, you know? Even just like discover your passions again. I don't know. Ooh, okay, she's thick, guys. She is thick. Just how I like my concealer. And I think the color, I couldn't have gotten a more perfect color, babe. I can't lie to you. That is a bit of me. That's gorgeous. I'm gonna try this Morphe Beauty Blender, but honestly, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go and wet it. I've never really looked into Morphe sponges, so I'm not sure. But I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Oh, she's thick. Normally I let concealers sit for a long time, but I didn't know how she was gonna behave, so. But this looks good. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I love the color. That is a bit of me. I really love this color. I feel like it's almost like it was made for me. Girl. Okay, yeah, like I was saying, I just feel like our generation are like, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people are going through so much, and this, obviously no message is ever universal, but I just mean for the majority of people that I feel like we just always have so many excuses. Like normally we always say we're too busy, and now that we're not busy, the new excuses, you know, we're just trying to get through this. But honestly, I always just think back to my parents when they came to this country with absolutely nothing other than themselves and their kids and a dream. Like, they had no excuses. They couldn't afford to have excuses. They had to just do what they had to do. And because we're almost, a lot of us are not almost like comfortable, we're just happy to like waste time and make excuses for ourselves. I just wanted to encourage you guys to actually use this time wisely. In Proverbs it says we need to learn to number our days and use them wisely, because time is obviously the most amazing, most important gift on this earth, like even more precious than money, than anything else, because time, we can't buy time. Once time goes, we can't ever get it back. Like nobody in this world has more time than they have, if you know what I mean. Like everybody in this world has a set time of that they're gonna live, and that's that. So I just feel like, imagine all these people that are saying people shouldn't be motivating people to, you know, learn new skills, etc. They should just use this time to be still, etc. Like, of course being still is also important, self-care is super important, but they're almost bashing people that want to motivate their audiences or motivate their followers, and I just don't get it. Like, the difference between successful people and non-successful people is how they use their time. We always say this is like a universal thing. We all have the same hours in the day as Beyonce and Bill Gates. Like, people always say that, but now that it's come to like having an excess abundance of time, it's almost like we're self-sabotaging and telling ourselves, no, we're just trying to get through this, let me not do anything, I'm just trying to take care of myself. I just feel like that's a little bit dangerous. It's just a little bit dangerous. Like, I just don't want you guys to look back at this time and feel like, oh my gosh, that whole 7 weeks of quarantine, I did nothing with it. Like, how much of a shame would that be? You don't even have uni, you don't have anything, and people are still using excuses. Oh, by the way, this concealer is gorgeous. So absolutely stunning. And I think the sponge is pretty good too. I don't think it sets itself like my favorite concealer in the world, which is the Fenty one. But it is doing a lovely job of covering, and it's a beautiful color, so I really like it. But yeah, so I was listening to a sermon recently, and he was basically saying that trying to rationalize our excuses are basically telling ourselves rational lies, and I was a bit mind blown. The definition of rationalizing is giving excuses even when they're not appropriate. If you Google it, you'll see that. And I just thought, oh, that is triggering, because all of these excuses that we are using are just rational lies that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better for not doing anything. I like 100% believe that mental health is a priority. 100% prioritize your mental health. One way I would say to help that is to practice a heart of gratitude, just being grateful, being thankful for what you have, because like I said, I always think to my parents and like a lot of immigrant parents that came to this country with nothing. Like, imagine having to imagine being in that predicament. Like they couldn't even have excuses because all they had to do was survive, you know. So us that we're a bit privileged, like all the excuses that we use are fixable, if you know what I mean. We just need to do our best to actually combat them so that we can overcome them and then get back to where we need to be. Like the price of wasting time is literally like so high to me. And don't get me wrong, I am not perfect in any way, shape or form, but I do get convicted when I'm wasting time doing nothing, especially like when I'm just mindlessly scrolling on social media. Am I going to benefit from this? Probably not. Like today I was super productive because I actually planned my day. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be I'm going to discover the quantum physics of the sun and the earth. Like, I don't know, like it doesn't have to be that deep, but just come out of this season with something is all I'm trying to say. Don't use the excuse of you were just trying to survive, because I just feel like it's not good enough. And you're the only one that's going to be upset in the future when you look back and realize that you wasted your time. Like time never seems to be that precious until it's gone. So yeah. How I'm using my time is I'm making sure to spend more time with my family, quality time with my family, making sure I do at least one thing that I'm proud of every single day. I've baked, I've cooked, I've done exercise, like anything that is productive, like at least one productive thing. That's a good place to start. And I think the more you do it, the more you'll gain momentum. Yeah, just like try and do something, at least one thing a day, so the day hasn't gone to waste and you have nothing to show for it. Okay, so I set my face with the Sacha Buttercup powder, and on top of that I'm going to do Laura Mercier just to brighten up my under eyes a little bit. It just makes you look so much more snatched and awake. So to round up what I was saying, first and foremost, make sure to take care of your mental health. Practice gratitude in the morning every single day to help you focus on the positives of life and not to worry on this temporary craziness that's literally happening in the world right now. We will get past this and the world will be amazing again. Focus on things that you can change rather than things that you can't change. Write a list that you'd like to achieve at the end of this period and start to tackle it at least one item a day. For me, it's like spending more quality time with my family, learning more recipes, being more creative with my work, spending more time with God, exercising, drinking more water. Like the list is literally endless. For some days, obviously, you will feel like not doing anything, and it's okay. You don't have to beat yourself up about it. But I just want you to remember that time is precious. It's an amazing gift that you will never get back, and use it wisely and use it with intention. So I hope that helps you guys in some way. Okay, let's get back to the video. NARS Orgasm. It's got like some glitter in it, so I'm just a bit confused because I'm not sure about that. Like I don't want highlight on my cheeks, like I don't know. I'm gonna try it nevertheless on my cheeks. What? Why is it highlight in a blush? I don't get it. Can you see that? It's like glowing. I don't get it. Let me try and swatch it. Like it's kind of pink, but it's kind of a highlight. Is orgasm supposed to be a highlight? And I'm just confused. Do you know what? As a highlight, it's pretty. That's not what I wanted. I thought it was a blush, babe. I'm a bit confused and upset and hurt. What the heck? Okay. I'm just gonna leave the blush till later before I'm more upset. I'm gonna use, I'm feeling like a brownish green vibe. So I'm gonna go in my eyes with this color in Model. I'm just not really into the cut creases anymore. I'm really into soft glam. I just feel like it looks so much more effortless and it goes with more outfits. I'm usually a person that figures out my outfit at the end, like after I do my makeup. So I want the eyeshadow look to go with any possible outfit. Do you know what I mean? After Model, I'm gonna use Queen and pack that onto the top of the lid. I like the contrast of the muted tones. I'm gonna use Model to like soften that out a little bit more. Pretty, pretty. And then I'm gonna use No Exit. It's quite pretty, I like that.
God has got you and there's nothing like his love. Like my God is able when you feel like giving up. You're enough.
Taking Model again, putting that under my lash line.
You're enough. God has got you and there's
Gonna add a bit of brown on top.
like his love. Like my God is able when you feel like giving up. You're enough. Keep your head up. You're enough. Yeah. Wipe your tears and just know that you're enough. God has got you and there's nothing like his love. Like my God is able when you feel like giving up.
To finish off, I'm going to be using the Morphe setting spray in the continuous setting mist, and I've heard really good things about this. So I really like how lightweight the spray is. It feels like it doesn't feel harsh, because normally when I'm spraying my setting spray, I'm like it's like I'm shooting myself in the face, but this is like super non-invasive and it doesn't smell harsh. It smells super like just relaxing. I can't lie to you, it's so weird. I really like it. A little bit of green in the tear duct, a little bit of browns, nudes. I think this is a lovely look for spring, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
You're enough.